Hey there, guys. Welcome to a brand new video right here on the Zeke Said So YouTube channel. Um, been a little bit, been a while. Last video I put up here was, want to say it was my, I want to say it was actually a YouTube short, and it was my um, Avatar Fire and Ash out of the theater reaction. So it's been a little bit. Um, and that's the reason why it's been a little bit. I got a little sick. I came down with a really bad cough, and I just haven't been able to talk as much um, because, and I'm drinking a lot of water here because just the cough was getting worse and worse, and I just needed to take some time to rest. But I wanted to do this video so that I could just just reflect on 2025, and also look forward into 2026. But um, I want to give you guys a little update on what videos you can expect to see right here on the Zig Said So YouTube channel. So, um, today at 3 o'clock today, so in about a little over an hour away, um, there will be my top 10 favorite films of 2025 that will come out, that will drop at 3 p.m. today, Pacific Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, it'll be 6 p.m. over there. Then tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time will be my top 10 least favorite films. That's my phone. My top 10 least favorite films of 2025. And again, that will drop at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. East Coast time. Excuse me. And then on New Year's Eve at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time will be a special kind of video looking back at the past 10 years of Zeke Said So. And that's the one thing that I want to really look back on. I want to talk about these last 10 years. And to do that, I have to bring up a little something over here. Let me see. See if I can find it here. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. I know I am. I'm feeling it. Here it is. That's what I wanted to bring up. Let me go here. Mm, yeah, share screen. Wow. Uh, So what we have here is the very first time I was ever on camera. That was 10 years ago. Look at that baby face. It's so it's thin. It was a thin young man. But this was the very first video I ever did on my YouTube channel. Well, at least the first movie review I ever did on my YouTube channel. I had done like slideshow videos. I put a couple of slideshow videos on my YouTube channel, but I had not done um, full blown movie reviews at that time. And then I saw Fanta Four Stick, and uh, and went ahead and reviewed that. And yeah, that's what started it. That was the one that started it all. And of course, I would go on to review many more movies would do some trailer reactions. My favorite trailer reaction being one that is pretty well known, is pretty popular, especially if you've been following me since 2017. I'm going to bring that up here just a second. Especially if you've been following me for any period of time, you guys know that this was the first video that Robert was ever in. And we did a look how young we were. Oh gosh, we were youngins. We were youngins. Just just watching the Avengers Infinity War trailer from his car, by the way, and outside of my house in the driveway of my own house, watching this trailer. I want to go to my favorite part of this trailer reaction. Yep, that was probably my favorite. My favorite trailer reaction I've ever done on the channel. And there's just some other ones we did. There's some other ones that I did here. The Transformers combo review. That was another one we did. Let's see. Got like 5 different windows open. Yep. So we got the Transformers combo review here, where we reviewed all the Transformers movies into one giant video. Just
and then all of a sudden we're introduced to tons of dogs.
Yep. Those were good times. Those are good times. The thing with all that is just it's just stuff like that. That these are the kinds of videos that I've been making for the past 10 years. Just videos of me with a friend just talking movies, and sometimes it'd be Robert would be on there. My friend Austin would join me for a few of them. That one kid, as he was formerly known as that one kid. He was on my channel a few times. And then even now with Michael, you guys have seen Michael on the YouTube channel, heard him on the podcast. Very cool guy to talk about movies with. That was probably the biggest highlight of this year. The biggest highlight of 2025 was the fact that this was a milestone year. This was the 10-year anniversary. It's kind of difficult. It's kind of hard to think that. Oh, my thing went off. It's kind of hard to think that that 10 years ago I started this YouTube channel in my second year of high school from a bedroom closet. A bedroom that I was sharing with one of my siblings, and was it a little embarrassing, the fact that, one of my siblings would be in the room and they could hear me yelling at a video camera for like 10, 15 minutes? Yeah, it was slightly embarrassing, but it was also something that I was never ashamed of, because um, because of how much I loved movies. This was the kind of stuff that I had loved since I was 9 years old. And um, when I discovered that there were people on YouTube talking about movies, because for years I just thought YouTube was just this random little website where you watch stuff like, I don't know, like Fred or the Annoying Orange. Remember the Annoying Orange? Um, and that's all I thought YouTube was. I never once imagined there would be people, human beings, talking about movies. And then I discovered, excuse me, then I discovered Chris Stuckman, Christian Harloff, John Campia, Jeremy Johns, the Flick Pick, all these guys who were on YouTube talking about movies. And it motivated me so much that I just was like, I want to talk about movies. I want to do it. I want to do that same thing. I want to review movies on YouTube. I may not be as successful as those guys. I may not even get close to their success, but I still want to do it. And I did it for 10 years. And I am nowhere near as successful as any of those guys. Nowhere near as successful as any of those guys. But I still did it. And I have had success doing it, I feel some success. There's a little bit of success in what I do on YouTube. And although I wasn't as active this year, especially towards the end of the year, I wasn't that active. Um, for me, I'm still grateful to that I'm still relevant on here. At least relevant to the small audience that I have. I have a decent size. I have an audience, but it's not a it's not a John Campia sized audience. It's not a Chris Stuckman sized audience. Like I don't have 2 million subscribers. I am at 516 subs with with a very small audience that occasionally will hit me up on Instagram. But I do get a lot of Instagram DMs. I do get a lot of those people who hit me up on Instagram and send me really cool either artwork or sometimes funny memes and stuff like that. And yeah, and I I think this year has been challenging for me personally. It's been a very challenging year for me personally, but it's also been gosh, dang it. But it's also been fulfilling in a lot of ways. Just the fact that I could get on here and I can talk movies with you guys, and also going to school for film, this thing that I love so much. That's fulfilling to me. It really is. Without a shadow of a doubt, that's fulfilling. And yeah. So, but looking forward into next year, the movie reviews are going to keep coming. We're going to keep doing some movie reviews, but I also want to make this channel a little bit more open. I want to start opening up more. I want to start showing you guys a little bit more about my own personal life. Like I know I said that last year, but this year is honestly very true. There's a lot that I have never really shared openly on YouTube, mainly because of out of fear of you know revealing too much of my personal business and stuff like that, and also just I know how crappy of a place the internet can be, and when the internet is so crappy, it's hard to kind of get open and personal. So um so hopefully I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna open up and yeah. You guys are gonna be seeing another side of me. What you're seeing here is legit. The movie fan in me, the guy that just loves talking movies and comic books and superheroes and all that stuff. That is who I am outside of YouTube as well. But I also like other things. I love professional wrestling. I want to talk more about professional wrestling on here. I am getting into video games. I want to start showing you guys some of the. I have my PlayStation 4. I want to start showing you guys some of the games that I'm playing on the PS4, including but not limited to Spider-Man, the Miles Morales Spider-Man game. I'm replaying the entire Uncharted series, which would be a lot of fun to kind of take you guys around. I love Star Wars Battlefront 2, so I'll be playing. I mean, obviously, Star Wars. We got a Star Wars movie coming out next year. Obviously, it's going to be a very Star Wars heavy month. We got a Star Wars movie coming out in May with The Mandalorian and Grogu. And I also want to do movie watch-alongs. I want to do I haven't really I've talked to Michael about this, but there's a lot of movies that Michael hasn't seen. And I want to start doing those little watch-alongs where he and I are sitting in we can either be sitting in this area or we could be doing it from his place also. But watching movies that he just hasn't seen. Michael, up until this point, has only watched one Star Wars movie, and that's Revenge of the Sith. We got to get him caught up before The Mandalorian and Grogu comes up, and that means we also got to show him episodes of Mandalorian. So I want to start doing more stuff like that. Gosh, dang it. I want to start doing more stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this video before I start coughing a lot and before I start dying on camera. But thank you guys so much for making 2025 just an awesome year. Thank you guys for making the last 10 years of Zeke Said So some of the most fun moments I've had ever. The past 10 years have definitely been a highlight. So I want to thank you for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe. I think I subscribe to the channel because Zeke the Geek said so. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.